It is indeed looking like PredY is going to shut down that expansion, which will even out both sides to just the one expansion in the 11 and 5 o'clock positions. However, no, it does not seem... Oh, a tank is on that position there, and it's taking down a Nexus at a pretty decent speed just for a solo tank. Siege up for the finish. No, for the finish. Oh, for the finish! Get down that Nexus. Oh, there we go. He just didn't want to do it. It's like, no, I'm not doing it when you say it. But a nice job of PredY there, shutting down that 9 o'clock expansion. Lots of tanks there, and they're going to have to unsiege if they wish to do anything. No, the probe's doing a really good job of taking down those siege tanks, strangely. A really good job. Both players only having the one expansion now, almost strip mining the entire map. And with that corner expansion starting to deplete, then they really are going to have to get onto those rich mineral fields soon, because there ain't any more mineral fields around, really. I mean, there's a fair amount of resource still left on that island expansion, but at the end of the day, whoever's going to control those expansions at 3 and 9 o'clock, those rich mineral field expansions, is probably going to win. First and Last trying to reset up that rich mineral field expansion, throwing down some photon cannons, trying to make use of that extra bulk of resource. The bulk of the army that he wants to assemble will no doubt be using gas at the moment, so photon cannons are a somewhat decent investment. Marauders, Hellions, Marines, siege tanks, a singular medivac which is going to get farted at and go down. Lasted longer than expected, but still. No charge upgrade on those. Oh no, about to say, I could have sworn he upgraded charge earlier on. He does have the charge upgrade, they were just taking the time. Really nice job of microing those Marines and Marauders backwards and forwards. Pretty much one-shotting anything that comes close. A nice flank of Stalkers and as a singular Zealot there. And it seems like both players are willing to call it even there for the moment. Neither really coming out victorious over the other one, both having a fairly similar supply at the moment. 71 to 85. Nothing particularly massive over the other player. More probes reinforcing that rich mineral field. Try to strip mine that. Mules go in at the 11 o'clock position for PredY. It almost seems like, I mean, there's still another, what, 12 minutes left this game. They are going to strip mine those corner expansions, which means there's only the rich mineral fields left. Strip mine the entire map. A stubborn battle of Protoss and Terran. Still not really clear who's actually going to come out victorious here. Neither player really showing dominance over the other one. I mean, PredY had I would say a superior early and mid game, with just to do with scouting really and shutting down this expansion. That's very cheeky of First and Last there, trying to once again. That must be what, his 5th Nexus that tried to take that 9 o'clock position. Just does not happen. And PredY is going to float his, not his original command centre, but going to float an orbital command into that 9 o'clock. Seems only fair. PredY's saying, wait a minute, you've got your 3 o'clock rich mineral field, you can't have both. You can't blame First and Last for trying though, you can't blame him for trying. A nice sense scan there, just trying to get that little bit of extra line of sight to be able to shoot another volley from that siege tank. How many ghosts has he got in there? Just the one at the moment, just the one. Not an awful lot in production for both sides. Mainly economy. Other than that, not an awful lot. Income wise, once again, pros for the majority of the game really staying ahead on the income. As I was saying before, PredY seemed to have the superior early and mid game. I mean, I know that Protoss tried the proxy pylon cheese and tried to, like, I don't really consider it cheese, but that's the definition of it. Tried to cheese his way in there with Zealots, and PredY tried to say, well, 2 can play that game with his Hellion attempt, try to harass the worker line. Unfortunately shut down by a couple of Immortals on the ramp, so that didn't happen. Sensibly took his Hellions back and his Factory. So both players having a fairly nice aggressive early game. Neither player though really dominating the other in the mid and late game, like army wise. And it does seem like First and Last has always had the economy advantage, always been trying to expand the most, it's definitely been the most aggressive with expanding, but PredY's done a really good job of shutting him down. Speaking of shut down, those Marines and Marauders really shut down that force of First and Last there, but the Sonic Storms are deadly. So injured, thank God for those Medivacs, says PredY. They will resurrect his pretty much dead force. That's certainly swung it in Terran's favour there, Terran having a 25% lead in supply now. But the income advantage has actually swung over to, well, it's probably the mules, but the mules have certainly evened it out, although when the mules start harvesting, then Protoss still having the economy advantage. 52 harvesters for First and Last compared to a meager 30 for PredY. Can those Zealots do any major damage? It doesn't appear so, and the Warp Prism is luckily managed to get its payload down before going down, but a nasty Sonic Storms there eradicates that little contingent of Marines and Marauders. First and Last still having a few reserves in there though, certainly enough to take down a singular Immortal and High Templar. Looking very bleak now. I suspected that 5 o'clock position has been completely strip mined. Only bare bones. Probably not even 300 worth in the mineral patch down there, and everywhere else is completely depleted. He does have that rich mineral field going though. Although PredY has pretty much, thanks to the mules, pretty much strip mined that rich mineral field already. Saying that though, I suspect that First and Last definitely give him a hand there. Certainly had a fair while mining that over his 5 Nexus duration at 9 o'clock. But it's, I mean, look at that, he's almost mined out that 11 o'clock as well, so it's going to come down now to whoever gets the most out of their current army size. And with PredY having the larger army size by 30% at the moment, then, especially with those Medivacs and a couple of siege tanks, it's going to come down to, like I said, whoever gets the most out of their army. Because there's not going to be an awful lot of reinforcements coming. If you look at the units lost, Protoss has lost 41,000. Almost 10,000 more than Terran has. Oh, he's got 2 nukes in construction. Wow, they're going to be nice to see. Don't often see nukes in 1v1. And he's still going for upgrade. And a mothership out, well, in production. That's also going to be nice to see. You don't see motherships very often in 1v1. This is going to be very interesting to see which is going to work out the best. The couple of nukes or the mothership cloaking and... was it Alpha Black Hole a bit? I just don't see mothership very often in the week and a half or so that I've been playing StarCraft 2. I just don't see motherships. Probably seen it like twice at best. So which is going to work out the best, the nukes or the mothership? Surprisingly high tech for a dwindling amount of resource for both players. Yeah, you think they'd go for survivability. Just anything to like sustain their current armour. As well as reinforcing as much as possible. Not much difference in army size at the moment. Our Colossus thrown in there. Does he have any more? He does have another Colossus. Could have sworn I saw some Dark Temple before as well, but maybe I'm imagining things. And that mothership has come out now, very, very nice looking.